Well, welcome back to the AI Chef's Kitchen and welcome Chef David.
Good to see you, Chef Kevin.
Well, today we're going to be cooking up a dessert recipe with Copilot. So I'm calling this Team's Tiramisu, right?
Ooh,
So dessert comes at the end of hopefully a wonderful meal. Team's Tiramisu is a tip to use Copilot at the end of a week, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a weekend summary using Copilot. So
oh,
let's
okay.
let's go to Copilot in Teams, right? So here we have Teams, and I brought up Copilot chat. I did this ahead of time just so that it was faster. But, I want to emphasize all the great work that I've done. So I've asked Copilot here, create a summary of the files that I worked on, the messages I sent and received, the meetings I had, the chats I participated in this week. And then I want to say, like, hey, like make it be on the positive side. So I added to demonstrate I am a hard worker who delivers strong results, right? So, let's let's give it some focus and some, tone. So here you go. So Copilot went through, it's got all these, you've actively been working on several important documents and it lists some stuff. You've been engaged in numerous email conversations and collaborating with others, participated in a bunch of meetings, and here's all this good stuff, and
I
here's
see a
some
lot of my name
chats.
in there. We,
I
we
know
must
we
be
did
we must
some
be doing
stuff,
some good
right?
stuff together.
And what I love is that, if I send this to my boss, this summary highlights your extensive involvement in various projects, meetings, and communications, demonstrating your dedication and strong results. If you need any further, specific details, feel free to ask. And I said, yeah, okay, so that's a great start. So that's Teams Tiramisu. If you need to provide a summary, heck, I don't even remember all the meetings and chats and emails. Uh, so I said, hey, can you summarize the key focuses of my efforts in 3 to 4 sentences? Maybe my boss, maybe she wants a more concise summary and that was way too long. So now it's like, here's a quick summary of what I worked on. That's great. Um, but we've talked about before just how you can lead AI. And so let's say you want maybe more of a self-critiquing. So in this case, I said, hey, can you focus on my failures and lack of effort?
Oh,
Now remember, this is the same data that you're feeding in.
yeah.
Um, and so here's the thing. It says, so here's my summary. I struggled to maintain consistent momentum across my projects and all this stuff. I didn't always follow through. And so I think maybe this is what you'd send to your boss if you're trying to get an exit package or something. Otherwise, and so, once again, I asked it to be more negative and it could, it did this, despite a full calendar, this week was marked by more motion than momentum. I love that, but maybe you can,
That's life.
so, but at the same time, then to end on a positive note, I asked it to say, well, at the end, I basically said, I'd like a very positive spin on my emails, meetings, and chats. And it says, this week you demonstrated exceptional initiative and influence across a wide range of strategic collaborations and conversations, right? I guess I had 264 messages that I corresponded with, right? And it reflected a consistent ability to move projects forward. So this is Teams Tiramisu. My message to you, chefs, is you can make it as sweet as you would like, but you know what? Like, I mean, you got to put it in balance because the best tiramisu has a good balance of, kind of the liqueur. Too much liqueur ruins it, too much espresso. And certainly if it's overly sweet, that also kind of ruins it. But this is a great way to use Copilot as a recipe, as an AI tip to kind of conclude your week, set you up on a great way to go off and enjoy your weekend. So, Chef David,
That's
welcome.
great.
Yeah.
Like a couple quick thoughts. First of all, I love tiramisu because it's good with coffee. Any dessert that's good with coffee makes me happy. But I love this tip because this is kind of what I've been asking for. I love these AI assistants, and I keep saying my problem is I'm in email and it's helping me with my email, and then I switch over to chat and I say, hey, let's continue talking about that. It's like, what are you talking about? I'm your chat AI assistant. I don't know email. I'm your Word AI assistant. I don't know chat. I'm your PowerPoint AI assistant. I don't know Excel. And I'm like, I I don't want 37 assistants. I don't want an assistant for each app. I want one
Right.
assistant who knows. And this, we're not there yet, but this was looking at emails, chats, and meetings, which
Yes.
is three big ones. And it looked at all three of them, and it wasn't three different AI systems talking to each other. It was one. And I didn't know we were there. I didn't even know we were there yet. We're not all the way where we want to be, but for me, that makes me really happy because that feels like it's a step towards what I see as the goal, which is just give me my one magic friend.
That's what we all want, Chef David, is our one magic friend. And with that sentiment, here's hoping that you find your one magic friend. But thank you for spending a few minutes with us in the AI Chef's Kitchen.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.